Welcome, ECFL, to the Louisiana kickoff between the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Fresno State Bulldogs. I'm Colin in the booth here, and I'm joined with Julian. Julian, how you feeling tonight?
Uh, Another day of elite action, so I'm feeling great, and also great introduction.
Well, thank you. Gonna be definitely a good game here tonight. Who are you looking to watch out for here tonight?
Lee, from Arkansas, I like to see what Zaire Augustus, their quarterback, does, and Jim Bob, their tight end. And then for Fresno, I like to see Dan Noor start off strong, and yeah, I mean, Slug Stern
Huge
too.
run.
Oh.
Yeah, down the sideline already, like you said, Braxton McFadden, he finds a hole to the right, cut 56-yard rush right out of the gate. Well, you could see right there, Fresno State trying to get going early, and they down in the red zone. Looks like they're almost, or yeah, they are.
Yep, I'm literally on the edge.
Fresno State snap, handoff to McFadden. McFadden to the right side. It'll be a 3-yard gain here.
So we did talk to head coach Trigger before the game, and he said that he'd be surprised if Fresno could run on them. So
It's a keeper by Norris. Norris, it's that first down, picks it up, 8-yard run, and it'll be first and goal already for the Bulldogs.
Fresno is just driving. Looked like they're about to score here. Some six real quick.
Little motion. Doesn't go anywhere. Arkansas read it. Jet sweep. I mean, Quinn James, they tried to get him to the outside, and the Arkansas read it perfectly. At the Norris, he's looking. Finds Quinn James, touchdown! Fresno State Bulldogs early on in this game. And how do you think they looked that drive? I mean, explosive play set them up.
Yeah, it was funny. Again, talked to Trigger again, and he said in his game planning simming that had some trouble capitalizing when they were in the end zone, and immediately we see that they scored. So
yeah, it'd be Arkansas's looking for an answer here, and as the guy you said right there, Zaire Augustus, Zaire, is it? How do I pronounce it?
Zaire.
Zaire.
Thank you.
So snap. Oh, almost picked off. It looked like he was in a perfect position. Zaire's got to watch out there.
What a Krishan Cresswell. That's missed opportunity right in his hand.
Snap back over the middle. Be Chance Ravager the catch and a first down for the Razorbacks.
Good way to bounce back from that error to throw from Zaire.
It's like an empty snap back to Zaire. Getting in the pocket, he just throws it away.
Yeah, I mean, he had time, but he saw that right tackle was folding a little bit, so I guess he threw it away safely.
Second and 10 now. It's like a penalty. I'll start on the offense.
It looked like the right guard jumped there, unfortunately, but it's lucky that it's only second down.
Second and 15 behind the sticks. Zaire gets a snap. It's Chance Ravager over the middle again. Wow. Ravager has got 2 straight catches. Up to Zaire. Looks like just going to throw it out of bounds. Down for the Razorbacks. Good defense by the Bulldogs.
I mean, you already hate a screen play as a coach, but the fact that he didn't even give his running back the chance, just awful.
And Fresno State now has the chance to make it a 2-score game. That man right there, Braxton McFadden, set him up last drive and took him to the red zone on one play. Well, let's see what they do here on this drive. After Norris, he's going to hand it off to McFadden. The middle for 6 yards.
Braxton's a senior, so he's trying to make a name for himself. He's kind of underrated in my opinion. So wouldn't be surprised to see him in the Offensive Player of the Year discussion at the end of the year.
Norris to Doug Inham, and doesn't get anything on that one.
Arkansas was not falling for any tricks, any play action. The number 2, that's and Trell Golden, the safety.
3rd and 4 now coming up for the Bulldogs. Back to Norris. Throws a little floater to Brett Tavian. My bad. And it sets up a 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Arkansas definitely stepped up there when they needed to. And you see Dan Norris, 3 for 3, only 11 yards. But Arkansas has been able to handle the pass for the most part.
Yeah, and Arkansas has a chance to respond. They're one big play away from ending this game up. Snap back over the middle. That may just be what they need to Jim Bob.
Yep, that was the other dude that I lighted for Arkansas, and Jim Bob starting early. He's a junior, actually, sorry.
Yeah, Jim Bob's a junior. Huge catch for them. Moves them into Fresno State territory. Snap back. Little pass out of the backfield. Runs one man over, and that's Anthony Stank with the 7-yard reception.
Anthony Stank was a big senior that I thought I saw. Look for him to be a big contributor today.
Norris with the pitch. Huge run. He gets to the outside. And Rashad Watson just can't get it in the end zone, but a huge play, 23 yards.
I feel a little disrespected just at the very end. I don't feel like he needed to make that broken tackle, but obviously, it's a little insult to injury. Just, all right?
It's a little shove on the field. Or, my bad, Augustus with the keeper, 7 yards. And sets up a 2nd and 3. They're inside the 5 now.
A very good read by Zaire right there.
Nope, coming up empty formation here. Augustus gets the ball. Deflected away.
I always get nervous down here in the, near the end zone, you getting passing.
Augustus on 3rd down. It's his pass batted down. We'll bring up a 4th down.
As you see Trigger, head coach of Arkansas, saying, "Run the ball."
I don't really like the decision to pass the ball twice there. Down in the end zone, the space is a little bit tighter, shorter window for throws. I didn't like that call either.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of always, unfortunately, you flash back to that old Seahawks potential Super Bowl winner.
Yeah. You always got to keep that in mind when you're down there, but still a 1-possession game. Norris back in the pocket, just dumps it off to Aki Hernandez.
Nice little pitch and catch there. The freshman Aki Hernandez. Says no Seahawks flashbacks, please. Nope. Richard Sherman face.
Norris dumps it out to Doug Inham for a little gain. First down now for the Bulldogs. Morris in the pocket. He's got all day. Decides to run. What's that linebacker doing?
I believe that was the walk-on, and it showed.
Yeah, he watched him run right past him. Now they're in Arkansas territory, and I mean you gotta be getting a little nervous if you're Arkansas. 2-score game if they score a touchdown.
That was Bill
McFadden 8-yard run.
Was Bill Whitman, the freshman mistake there. Thank you, Trigger, for letting me know who that was.
2nd and 2 now. Hand off to the outside. Fadden with a solid 7 yards.
Braxton just doing what he does. Again, senior year, he wants to make a big splash here. First game.
It's down now. Norris puts it off the dog.
Yeah, that was a good catch there, even with the contact immediately.
2nd and 6. Motion on the line. Gonna hand it off to the outside, and that's a first down for McFadden.
Yeah, I mean, if it broke,
Fix it. First down, a little handoff. To Aki Hernandez, like you said, the freshman. Got 8 yards and sets up 2nd and 2 down here around the 7-yard line.
Fight there for the freshman to get those 8 yards.
Over the middle by Norris. That's batted away. That's his first incompletion. They sets up 3rd and 2.
That was a dangerous pass there. Oh, jeez. Had out Will and Ted.
Ocean. This is going to keep it, and that's the touchdown for the Fresno State Bulldogs. Dan Norris, he keeps it himself. He runs it in.
He shrugged off that first tackle and he said, "Nah, I'm getting this touchdown." Drea, talk about it in league chat. What do you respond to that? Oh. Drea, explain the mascot for Fresno State, us, please.
Yeah, the Bulldogs, back to the Bulldogs. Just done a pretty good job on defense here so far, holding Arkansas to only 3 points, and it's not even the end of the first quarter yet. This is an action-packed game so far.
Only his name is timeout.
It's like another false start. Is that the second one on Arkansas?
I believe so.
Need to get that cleaned up. 1st and 15 now. Augustus hands it off. Watson, 4 yards up the middle.
Almost gets it back. A penalty.
But now they're still behind the sticks. Augustus dumps it off, and Watson steps out of bounds.
Oh, that is just no awareness there for Rashad. Unfortunately, just know where you're at, man.
Augustus on 3rd and 13 now. Puts it down to Washington for 7 yards, but it still won't be enough to move the chains.
Yeah, this Fresno State defense starting off strong early.
They are having a good game so far, and their offense is producing.
Drea says back in the day when they were trying to figure out the mascot, there was a stray white bulldog that was adopted by the students and became the mascot.
Wow. I didn't even know that. It's honestly a pretty cool backstory. Better than any other college I've seen. McFadden, 1 yard, a rare stop. Stop at the line by Arkansas. Morris now dumps it off with a 1 yard catch. Be 3rd and 8 after back-to-back 1 yard plays.
Little pitch and catch there, and he says there's so the mascot is Timeout, and the actual dog is Victor E. Bulldog.
McFadden pitches the screen, but still won't get to the first down marker, as Fresno State will have to punt it away.
Good stop there for Arkansas. Let's see if they can respond.
They're gonna need to capitalize on one of these defensive stops sometime. Arkansas offense lines up. Gustis keeps the ball. He's got blockers, and he slips. Looks like he hit no state player or his own teammate.
No, he hit his own. Yeah, he hit his own offensive lineman.
Oh, yep. But still a 20-yard gain, nonetheless.
Good, solid run to start the drive for sure.
Gustis in empty formation. Throws it to Ravager, 13 yards, and it moves the chains again.
Yeah, he's hit Chance on almost half of his completions. So.
Now the handoff. He runs over one man, gets another, and it's the screen in front of him. Touchdown, Rashad Watson.
Oh, that was disrespectful. What a run by Rashad Watson there. Just lays out the defender. 2 defenders, actually. 2 broken tackles on that play. Nice response.
Yeah, that's exactly what Arkansas needs to get back in the game, and that will take us end of the first quarter. This has already been a great game so far. 14-10, Fresno State. Stay tuned for the rest of this game. All right, so Arkansas kicking it off now to Fresno State, and I just want to ask you, Julian, what do you think with teams do different in the second quarter?
I don't really think they should change anything, but just keep running with Braxton. Dan needs to stay smart because he's had 1 incompletion, I believe, or 2.
Yeah. And again, Aki Hernandez there. You've seen he's had a pretty big role in this offense so far. He got that run down there at the end zone, and he's had 2 catches so far. So, young receiver making a name for himself. Morris lines up, hands it off to McFadden. McFadden will get 5 yards, even though it looked like he was going to lose some.
Again, senior year, you got to show out here, Braxton, and she's definitely showing out.
Definitely so far. Morris gets a snap, looks in, throws, runs over one man, shrugs off another. Dug in him. He's a big focal point of this offense so far.
And just got to say, I love the aggression and intensity from both teams. A lot of broken tackles to start.
Braxton McFadden tries and stretches it out to the outside, but only gets 3 yards. The State will line up 2nd and 10. My bad, 7. 2nd and 7. Morris hands it off. Got room to run. Fadden with a 16-yard rush.
100, almost. He has 100 yards, and it's barely the beginning of the second quarter. So let's see if they continue running it down their throats with Braxton.
Braxton really is terrorizing this Arkansas defense so far as Norris keeps it. And he will get 4 yards met there by Arkansas.
Tried to wiggle, his way for more yards, but as much as they're giving up on defense, that they won't let up plays like that all the time.
Norris keeps it again. Green grass, 18 yards, first and goal for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I literally just said they don't give up big plays very often, but
yeah, I mean, commentators curse up here. Line up for first and goal. Norris hands it off. McFadden, touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, what a drive. I mean, just run it with Braxton and let Dan Norris be smart, and you get a touchdown out of it.
Yeah, with all this running with McFadden, I think Arkansas is more focused on Braxton than they are Norris, and that's how we're able to drive down the field. Norris used his legs some, and you saw that big play to set up the touchdown. I mean, it's a great drive, great play calling.
Definitely, but don't forget, I mean, there's still plenty of time. Arkansas is not out of this game.
Definitely, Arkansas just a big play away from closing that gap. There's Augustus and incomplete. I thought that was a fumble for a minute, so wasn't gonna wait. Yeah, hit as he threw and didn't really get that out. 2nd and 10. Back in the pocket, throws. Open man, Kareem Washington. It's up a first down.
Yeah, good first down there. Has Trigger again just pleading for his team to run the ball. He's happy with that, obviously. First down.
Yeah, obviously, I think any coach would be happy with a first down as they line up an empty. Augustus gets the ball. Throws across the middle, and that's a first down by the big tight end, Jim Bob.
Jim Bob, two catches for 2 first downs.
Yeah, he's that big play tight end as they do run the ball. That will be a 13-yard gain by Watson.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Rashad was kind of hit or miss last season when they were still evening shade, and it's pretty tough to start off the year right now.
Augustus almost picked off there. That was a dangerous throw.
My favorite name in the league, Evan Essence, almost picks it off there. Only old people know that name, but
come up and empty. Watson with the 1-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 9 here for the Razorbacks.
Down coming up.
Snap to Augustus. Throws a little floater, almost picked. Looked like he was hit as he threw, and they're going to punt it away.
That's exactly what happened. Hit as he throwing the ball, unfortunately, and now they punt it back to this Fresno State offense that's hot.
Yeah, like you said, they have been hot, and another score is something you don't want as Arkansas. It's this game be a quarter or so away as Norris gets it to Doug for 6 yards.
Wake me up inside. Yes, Beard, thank you.
Morris, handoff, 2-yard rush to McFadden. Looks like they had extra people coming in there to help.
Yeah, they're getting tired of Braxton running all over them. Let's see if they can continue to stop him, though.
3rd and 1. Morris just decides to keep it and run. He's got a huge gain there around the 47.
Way too much time. And another note is 200 yards for this Fresno State's rushing attack so far.
Yeah, that defensive front by Arkansas is getting dominated here today. Norris gets it off. And McFadden only gets 1 yard. It seems like blitzing on early down, on early downs.
Yeah, they got tired of Braxton.
Norris was it over to the middle. Who else? Again,
7 receptions for Doug Inham already.
Yeah, he really isn't that big play guy, but can set up 3rd and shorts like here, and Morris gets it, and some space. Quinn James has the 13-yard catch. He had that touchdown earlier.
I mean, 13 for 14 for Dan Norris. He's just been so consistent so far this game.
That was a drop by Doug Inham, it looked like. I mean, young freshman can't catch them all.
Okay, so it's actually Dog. Because he's got that dog in him. Yeah.
Oh, not Doug. Dog. Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Battery.
He also wants us to put some respect on his name, so.
He's been having a good game as Arkansas stops McFadden like 4th and inches, and Bulldogs will not go for it and instead elect to try and make it a 14-point game.
Red would have actually preferred to go for it, but I mean, 14-point lead, you can't really complain.
Yeah, 2-score game. I mean, just making a 2-score game a 2-score game, but obviously 2 touchdowns is definitely better than a touchdown and 2-point and a field goal.
Again, there's still so much time. Arkansas needs to respond soon.
And you got to think, if they respond before half, Fresno State got the ball, I'm pretty sure, to start. So if they respond before half, they could come out of half and pound them. Watson with the 2-yard rush to start this drive.
Both these running backs have been doing pretty well, so.
We've seen the rushing attacks by both teams be put on full display. Gustis passes it out, dumps it off to Watson. 3-yard gain, 3rd and 5 for the Razorbacks.
Tried his hardest. I mean, he was fighting for those yards.
Arkansas is yet to convert a 3rd down here today. Gustis gets the ball, throws, and it's a 1st down to who else? Jim Bob here.
That was a dangerous pass, but Jim Bob with the reliable hands there.
Jim Bob has made big plays tonight all over the field. Gustis gets the ball. Looks like the pass was right into the defensive lineman. Batted down. 2nd and 10. Gustis looking too long. He gets sacked there by Fresno State. Our first sack of the night by Slug Stern.
Yep, Slug Stern. Shout out defensive coordinator, Legion of Slugs for this Fresno State defense.
Yeah, Augustus was taking too long in the pocket and brought him down. We'll set up 3rd and long here for the Razorbacks. Looks like they're going empty set. Gustis looking, sacked again. It's like Slug Stern again.
Slug Stern again. It looked like Zaire was about to unload a huge pass downfield, and yeah, Slug was not allowing it.
Now we've seen Fresno State. They've played some good defense here tonight, and Slug Stern, 2 huge sacks back to back, stops the momentum that Arkansas was having. As a punt there, and you could see like you said, over 200 yards on the ground. They haven't even broke 100 yards through the air.
Yeah, wow, that's surprising.
And Dick Norris has used his legs a lot. I think he has, what, 60 rushing yards here tonight? Maybe more. He dumps it off there. That's Aki Hernandez. Be a timeout, Bulldogs. 2nd and inches.
Just, you gotta love the efficiency. 15s for 17 for Dan Norris so far.
He really is playing good, but there's one of his rare incompletions as he saw there was a blitz coming and he just threw it away. 3rd inches, they come out in empty formation. Morris. Wow, he stood in there, knew he was going to get hit, delivered a dime to Aki Hernandez for the 1st down.
And it was just so quick. He turns. He was actually looking the opposite way, and he turned real quick and threw it out.
There's dog in him. Another reception. 8 catches for 32 yards. Don't have many big catches, but he does have a lot of them. Morris for the middle. And dropped there. Hand in there to force the incompletion, and it's 3rd and 8.
Play there by the defensive player. I think it was a linebacker.
Norris, the pocket, he heaves, and it's caught. Touchdown, Fresno State. Tavian with the catch and score. Just looked like a blown coverage there.
Yeah, with his first catch, blown coverage, touchdown, now a 21-point lead for this Fresno offense, or team.
We've seen freshmen get involved all over the field for Fresno on offense. Aki Hernandez, Tavian, just now, Ogginham. Seen them all over the field, and still have that rushing game too. That's looking scary right now.
Yeah, definitely. And Rodriguez actually saying that it's pronounced Tavian.
Avian.
Avian.
All right. Thank you, because this is with all the freshmen coming in, there's different pronunciations. As Anthony Stank, the 3-yard catch, timeout by Arkansas. They have a minute to maybe get something going. And a little catch over there to Anthony Stank again.
A nice little pitching catch there. Let's see if we can get some points. Trigger on the sideline is saying, let's just go for Verts.
I mean, the passing attack has not been too favorable for Arkansas here, as they do line up 1st and 10. Augustus to the sideline, and it is caught. Kareem Washington, the little toe tap.
It's a little pitching catch there.
They line up. Augustus takes a snap, throw into a tight window to Jim Bob for the 1st down.
Every catch he's had has been a 1st down. Significant yardage. Jim Bob 4 for 69 so far in the day.
Yeah, he's just had huge chunks taken out of the Fresno State defense, and they're really driving. And they still have 2 timeouts. Throw to the end zone. Looks like he had his man Kareem Washington just a little too far.
Kareem was just trying to be the superstar. He tried to catch it with one hand. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I think he just secured that with 2 hands. He might have had it. He kept running. It looked like he stopped too.
Hate to see that as a coach.
Yeah. 3rd and 10 now. Gustis. Throw to the end zone. They say he was out of bounds. Fourth down, and they'll have to take the field goal before halftime.
2 receivers in the end zone open, and unfortunately couldn't hit a single one, but at least get a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, points are points, but still a 3-possession game here. And maybe that'll set up for what Arkansas will do out of half. Still, Fresno State has the ball, and they could still get an explosive play.
I mean,
you could go.
no, I was just gonna talk about we can obviously see these big plays. Braxton McFadden has over 100 yards in the first half, and he's really been, the person for this Fresno State offense so far.
Yeah, definitely. Morris with the ball. He throws and dropped. Broken up there by Arkansas. Great pickup, I must add.
That would have been a really tough catch.
Morris. It's the ball. Downfield. He's got a man. Tavian.
You sure that's... I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's Ansel Tavian's brother. He was his former tight end for this Millie Earhart team.
Yep. And Fresno State not using any timeouts after that huge catch. Throw it, and it is a catch down. And they still have a timeout left. What are they doing? 2, 1. Morris with the ball. Picked off!
What a blunder. Wow.
And that's how we end the first half. Bonnie Sims with the pick. It is 31-13. This game is far from over, folks. You could see these highlights. I wanna ask you, Julian, what does Arkansas need to do differently to back in this game?
Just block more for Rashad and Zaire. It looks like blocking has just been subpar this game. Actually, and I mean, they have a lot of explosion on this offense, and they just haven't been able to take advantage.
Yeah, as you can see these stats, what one sticks out to you here?
I mean, the balance of both, but Fresno State with 400 total yards in the first half. Wow.
Really been an offensive showing, and to piggyback on your O-line and blocking statements, Arkansas has had 2 false starts here today, both by the O-line. They definitely need to get that cleaned up here in this game and for the rest of the season. They will receive the kickoff to start the second half. 6-1 tackle. Looks like it's a good return out around the 42, 43. 41. Bad. He fell a little bit farther than I thought. A little bit shorter. Gustis takes the ball. And he just throws that towards the sidelines.
Yeah, again, Zaire was rushed right there. The defensive line were in his face and just throws it away.
Gustis. Was it to the sideline? Jim Bob, 4 yards on the catch. He steps out of bounds. If he didn't, he probably would have had a lot more yardage.
100% he would have had more yardage. That's unfortunate.
Gustis. Goes cross body to Mike Morris. It will still not be enough to get a first down.
Yeah, Fresno has just had Arkansas's offense number. They just haven't really been able to do much besides Rashad Watson. Rashad Watson has been, had big plays, but from this offense so far.
Yeah, it looks like Fresno's had everything clicking here. Game, their offense and their defense. Yeah, we're still barely started the third quarter. Fresno already has the ball.
Only 6 incompletions for Dan Norris so far.
Norris goes to Dog in him. And,
Dog.
That dog in him.
9 receptions. Wow. As far as yards, but 9 receptions. Definitely like to see that.
And there's an incompletion there, broken up over the middle. But obviously, to what you said, you love to see that type of receptions. And really the check down player, as you see right there. There he is again. 3 yards. He's really that check down player out in the flats.
It means it shows the trust that Dan Norris has in him, honestly. 10 receptions. Wow.
And to have that much trust in a freshman tight end, week 1, the Louisiana kickoff. I mean, this is a huge stage, and to have that much trust in him is just amazing. Saul gets the ball back after that stop. Augustus goes. We'll say a 10-yard reception for Jim Bob. It's up 2nd and inches.
I'm pretty sure that was his completion yardage for Jim Bob. Like to see him get more and more involved like that.
Augustus throws downfield. He's got a man open. And in the end zone, Kareem Washington. We talked he got that one-handed catch earlier in the end zone. He makes up for it there.
Coach Trigger earlier when the drop happened, he said, "Hey, I guarantee it. He's not going to drop the next one."
He didn't drop that one all right. He beat his man off the line, and Justice had to do was just the ball his way. And what that does to a team, it builds momentum, builds hype, builds morale.
Oh, sorry. It was Rusty, by the way. Sorry, the quarterback, Zaire, told him, I trust you. I'm going to throw it to you. You got this.
He did not drop that, and the Razorbacks need to get something going on defense like they did last time. This is still a ball game. Arkansas is not out of it in any way. Down, run with McFadden. Gets nothing. They seem to find an answer for McFadden.
Again, they got tired of him running all over them.
Yeah, they must have drew something up at halftime. Norris hit as he threw. That will just sail out of bounds.
This Arkansas team looks strong to start off the second half.
3rd down here for Fresno State. Norris will get the snap. He looks, he fires, almost picked off. Nonetheless, still a 4th down.
Big stop there for this Arkansas team. Unfortunately, he dropped the interception, but let's see if they can more points again.
As they'll set up, Arkansas will set up shop around the 47. And get to work and see. They could make it 1 possession game. Over the middle. Caught by, it's Jim Bob. He's just 1 yard shy of that century mark.
Again, Jim Bob has just been so reliable. He does not drop passes.
They're in Fresno State territory now. Augustus will get the ball. Looking. Fires into the ground. Incomplete.
Looked like he He was just trying to get the ball away, and fortunately, no defenders were in that area.
2nd and 10. Augustus fires. That's to Jim Bob again. Sets up 3rd and 2.
And like you said earlier, he was a century mark, and now he officially has it.
It's just been a great game for the junior tight end. Augustus takes a snap, and he hits over the middle. Jim Bob for the 1st down.
What I've been saying, this man doesn't drop passes. Just reliable tight end.
Deep set for Augustus. It's a snap in the pocket, fires. That's Anthony Stank, 2-yard pickup.
I'm surprised Anthony hasn't been more of this. He hasn't been a part of this offense as much. But 4 receptions, 29 yards, not too bad.
Augustus will take the snap. He hands it off to Watson. Watson gets that 1st down for the Razorbacks. He almost has 100 yards, even though we haven't really called his name much.
Only 6 rushes for Rashad Watson this game. It's a little sprinkle.
There's another one, and he has 10 yards. 1st and goal for the Razorbacks, and looking to punch it in. Line set for Fresno State. Augustus, the little option there on 1st and goal from the 1. 2nd and goal now. Loses a yard.
I'm surprised he didn't hand the ball off there. Looked like Watson had an easy touchdown.
Just all lines up. Augustus keeps it himself, and that's a touchdown. Arkansas. Augustus runs it in.
Blink, because it's now about to be a 4-point game.
That seems like just a minute ago it was 31-13. You see that pick at the end of the half by Fresno State, not taking the timeout, kicking that field goal might come back and haunt them because a touchdown, Arkansas in the lead. You can see Zaire Augustus has really turned it on here in the 2nd half. He's just 100 yards already. We're just a little over halfway. Not even halfway. 3rd quarter. Fadden with a 5-yard run, and Fresno State's looking to get him going here in the 2nd half.
Don't really change anything if I'm Fresno. He's been that reliable running back. Why not just keep trying to feed it to him?
Norris going to use his legs again. Runs over a man. He's got Green in front of him. Runs into his own O-lineman. That's a 20-yard run for Dan Norris.
That was just the disrespect in this game. It feels a little more personal than just like an opening week. I don't know.
It just feels like guys are just laying the boom on each other just a lot more. It does feel personal. You're right. Fadden with a huge run. He's got open field. 26 yards for Braxton McFadden.
I mean, I know it's been balanced, but this rushing attack has really just elevated Fresno to this lead so far.
When they aren't so one-dimensional with passing, they actually utilize McFadden and Norris both in the run game. They are very scary and dangerous as McFadden dashes forward for 8 yards.
I'm going to call it. Honestly, I think that Braxton is going to reach the 200-yard mark.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either if he reaches 200 yards in this game. Oh, there by Dan Norris. Breaks a tackle, and that's Dog in him.
Dog's like, all right, enough. Dog got tired of getting these little receptions. If he's going to get these little, 12-yard, 5-yard gains, I'm going to get a touchdown.
He told us earlier to put some respect on his name. You have earned it, young man. With that touchdown, potentially put Fresno up again by 11. It is.
Big answer there for Fresno. And again, now back to a 2-possession lead again.
It feels like Fresno State really needed that answer after Arkansas came out 14 unanswered points on them. Yeah, it's insane to see how Arkansas will respond to this, if they keep feeding Watson or if they go with their receivers. It's like a handoff, only 4 yards for Watson.
And now, okay, he passed the century mark the last carry he had, but 109 yards so far for Rashad.
Like we said, both running backs are showing out here today. As Augustus, he'll keep it. And, whoa! Just laid him out.
Cornerback Everett Williams, the junior, just throwing him.
Yeah, it's Augustus to know to never keep it again. As that sets out 3rd and 3. On the outside, he's got field. Anthony Stank said earlier how you were surprised Stank wasn't this offense more, and there you go.
A big carry, 25 yards. Good job, Anthony.
1st and 10, now in Fresno State territory. Justice hands it off.
Oh.
He's got green grass in front of him. Touchdown, Rashad Watson.
So what an answer. Rashad said, all right, let's get it back in the end zone again. Let's answer and go back to another 4-point lead for Fresno.
It's like this second half has really amped it up. Arkansas has amped up their play. It looks like their offense has come alive. And what is that? 21 points just in this quarter alone. That's amazing. A good return there for Braxton McFadden. But you could see Rashad Watson here. Man, just had a hell of a game tonight.
Yeah, he's been just strong. Very strong game for Rashad Watson. Again, last season it felt like he was hit or miss, and he's definitely hitting in this opening game.
Yeah, I mean, plays have really defined Arkansas in this second half. They've really seemed to got the momentum back and playing with intensity. Motion on the line. Norris, he's going to keep the ball, but they read it perfectly. He loses 3 on that one.
Exactly what you'd like to see if you're Coach Trigger. Just swarm the running, plays and don't let them pick out.
You can feel the momentum shift in this building from one side to the other. As Norris, he's going to keep it. He runs, gets that first down, 15 yards, and he's over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been saying, this rushing attack for Fresno has been just immaculate.
Morris. Oh, when he is hit immediately. Max Dougherty. Dougherty? How do you say that?
I'm going to guess Dougherty.
Dougherty.
You can correct me, or you correct one of us. I don't know.
Sophomore. Huge sack there. Norris now in the pocket. He tries to run. Only gets 1 yard. Sets up a very long 3rd down, 3rd and 18.
It's a big play right here for Arkansas. Let's see if they can stop them and maybe potentially take the lead here.
And Norris is coming, and he is sacked. It's like, who was that? Johnny Sims?
No, that was big old Joey Phillips.
Bad. Joey Phillips. Thought that 5 was a 4. 4th and 24 here by Fresno. And Like I said earlier, you can feel the momentum change here in New Orleans. And, Arkansas is just one touchdown away from being in the lead of this game.
I mean, what a change. Again, like we talked about, 31-13 just going into halftime, and now it's 38-34.
Gustis lets her rip on the sideline. That was Kareem Washington. He has over 100 yards on the night. He had that big touchdown earlier, too.
Kareem Washington was their starting running back.
Gustis hands it off to Watson. Watson with a 2-yard dash up the middle. Has 150 yards on the night, 2 touchdowns. Really been showing out. Gustis. Arkansas is going to take the snap. Keeps it himself. And he bounces back, all the way back, so that he loses a yard.
That was unfortunate. But a good play by this defense to see if they can, hold them to a field goal here.
And 9 for the Razorbacks. Don't have to run a play before the quarter ends. See if they do. A little motion. Are going to run one. Gustis heaves it downfield. Picked off by Fresno State. Number 11, Krishan Cresswell Schman. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. Those 4s up in chat. Let's see how this game ends. Welcome back to the Louisiana kickoff. We're in the fourth quarter after Zaire Augustus just threw a pick. Fresno State's looking to close out this game. Braxton McFadden, he runs for 3 yards. Morris hands it off to McFadden, only gets a yard. That sets up a crucial down.
Big third down upcoming here for this Fresno State offense. Just see if they can get the first down here.
Morris. Pass to Aki Hernandez. Oh, my bad. Dug in him. Dog in him.
12 receptions for Dog. Showing that he does, in fact, have that dog in him.
Hey, he has a touchdown to boot, and I mean, good tackle on that touchdown. He looked pretty intense. Aggressive here today. As you can see how we got to this point, Arkansas. It's been making big plays, most of them by this guy, Rashad Watson, on the field. What he's been doing tonight is nothing short of magical.
Let's see his stats. Yeah, 150 for Rashad. 2 touchdowns.
He really is doing amazing, and surprised they don't come to him on first down, empty set. Gustis throws. He'll go down the sideline, breaks one tackle. Rashad Watson. So just as I say, they don't go to him. There in the passing game.
I guess, yeah, he said, "No, they're still going to come to me, don't worry."
Yeah, he knew he's the focal player on this team, and he's really showing why he's a star right now. Saul lines up. Gustis throws. Kareem Washington, 14 yards, and that's a first down. 129 yards. Night. Arkansas. The snap. The run. It looks like a fumble. Ball is loose. Fresno State has it. Fresno State. It's the ball right back. A huge turnover by the Razorbacks. Rashad Watson fumbles the ball.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it looked like he broke the tackle too. He just forgot the ball.
That Dayton Rhodes who recovered the ball?
I believe so.
Yeah. A huge turnover, and oh, geez, that was a huge collision there. Sets up 2nd and 10. Norris throws it away. Huge 3rd down. Fresno State this second half has not been able to get anything going. Just 7 points. Norris, the snap, throws it. Diving catch. 31 yards. He laid his body out on the line.
Wow, what a catch by Tavian there.
Young freshman Brett Tavian. Huge play as they run it up the middle. McFadden.
And, reliable McFadden, only 30 yards away from that 200-yard mark.
He's having a great game. We saw him. He was terrorizing Arkansas early in this game as Norris will keep it. He gets the 1st down, 9 yards on around the 25.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I mean, exactly what Fresno State needed to do is go get some points real quick.
Fadden trucks a guy for the 1st down. Inside of the red zone now.
Yeah, almost 300 yards rushing for this Fresno State offense.
That is nuts. As like Fadden just barrel forward for 8 and keep attacking the ground, and they're well on their way for a touchdown.
11 away for Braxton for 200.
Morris decides he's keeping it, and he is stopped short. 1st and goal. Huge stop there by Arkansas, not letting Norris get the touchdown. 1st and goal now for the Bulldogs. Just run it up the middle with McFadden. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Yep, reliable Braxton Fadden. Why not go to him and back to 11-point lead?
Yeah, huge drive there by Fresno where you just saw him attack the ground over and over again. That's why they're in the lead right now. That ground game has been so essential. Their offense tonight.
Yeah, the good news for this Arkansas team is they've shown that they can, get a spark and get points, and there's still 5 minutes, 40 seconds left, plenty of time.
Yeah, especially in this second half, we've seen Arkansas really come alive. Gustis, he takes a snap. Sure coming, he dumps it off to Anthony Stank. Will be for no gain. Just want to take a second to remind viewers that we do have the Texas kickoff coming up right after this at 8:30. It'll be Maryland against Virginia Tech. Here as Rashad Watson with a 9-yard rush. If you like what you're seeing and you're new here, that follow button, join the server, and make your player and be part of these college programs. Gustis on 3rd down for the middle. Kareem Washington for 12 yards.
Kareem has just been working today, almost 150 receiving.
Kareem has been our #1 wide receiver here today as we see Watson. It's to the outside for 8 yards.
Could potentially have 200 yards rushing players in the same game.
That's what I was about. I was thinking that same exact thing. And he gets lit up in the backfield. Slug Stern lights up Watson.
Been kind of quiet the second half, but make sure you don't forget about Mr. Slug Stern.
A huge tackle. Augustus over the middle. Well, Kareem Washington puts him over 150 yards on the game now.
Yeah, what an efficient game for Kareem. They also do have a quarterback over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, that's amazing. An amazing showing by both offenses. As Eric Augustus, it's the first down. We're in the red zone now. Augustus, throw. Chance Ravager. We haven't called his name in a while. He started off this game pretty hot.
Yeah, he had like one of the first 3 catches of 7 passes, I believe, something like that. Yeah, and again, yeah, been quiet.
He gets the ball. Goes to Jim Bob. First down and goal. It's out of bounds too. Wait, nope, my bad. Didn't get out of bounds. Clock still running. First and goal. Augustus only gets 2 yards. They're going to need to score a touchdown quick here.
Don't take too much time if you're Arkansas here.
You got to remember Fresno State still has that dangerous rushing attack. As they hand it up the middle, Rashad Watson. 3rd touchdown of the day, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, why not feed it to Rashad Watson here? I mean, he's been your anchor so far and going for 2. All right.
Too gutsy call by Razorbacks. Augustus with the ball, throws to the outside. Jim Bob with a little toe tap reception.
Wow, beautiful play, and now it's only 3 points. So let's see what this Fresno State offense does.
Now, folks, this game is far from over, so stay tuned. This is shaping up to be a really good one as Fadden does not even get to the 20 on that kickoff return.
What a game so far, though. Wow.
Arkansas. Everyone thought they were down and out. And back. Oh, it's a near pick for Bill Whitman.
If you're Bill, I mean, don't get down. Just get to the next play. But unfortunately, he drops that interception.
Yeah, still a good deflection. Stops the clock. As Norris is going to keep it. Rockers to the outside. He breaks a tackle. He's got green grass in front of him. 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown, Bulldogs.
Grown man run there by Dan Norris. Wow.
It's an 82-yard run for the QB. You can see he just took a tackle, made a couple guys miss, and turned on the Jets, and it was just green grass ahead of him.
And has just been able to do it passing, running, just wow. What an efficient Fresno State's first game so far.
Yeah, I mean, combined 94 points by both teams. This is just an amazing game to start off season.
Potentially need to see stats, but potentially 200-yard rushers, two 200-yard rushers on the same team.
Yeah, that would be absolutely insane. Arkansas really needs a quick strike, honestly, to stay in this game. Augustus. Heave one downfield. It is incomplete.
Yeah, unfortunately led him too far outside.
Wide open, but like you said, just led him too far. Augustus will get the snap again. Pressure coming. He just throws that out of bounds. And 3rd and 10 now for the Razorbacks. Formation. Augustus gets the ball. He throws. Kareem Washington 7 yards, but that'll be 4th and 3. I think, yeah, the only thing you can do here is go for it.
No, this is pretty much game.
Biggest play of the game. Augustus gets the ball, throws it across the middle, and it's caught. Deshaun Watson. Got the hurry up going on. Gustis gets the ball, throws, huge catch, but they'll say it's incomplete. Feet did not get inbounds. That was a great catch, though.
Yeah, a great catch, but unfortunately it doesn't count. So,
just saw total yards. Both teams are over 600 total yards now, as dumps it off to Watson for 8 yards. Down and 2. To Augustus. First down for the Razorbacks. Jim Bob with the reception. They need a deep strike here soon. Augustus gets it. Dumps it off to Watson again. 12 yards.
apparently 1,200 total yards in this game combined.
That's nuts. Gustis. Heaves to the end zone. It was almost picked off there. But it does stop the clock and lets the Razorbacks huddle. Deformation. Gustis. Looks. And a man. Watson. Doesn't get out of bounds. 3rd and 1. Gustis. Throws. First down. Razorbacks.
The clock keeps ticking. Only a minute left.
Yeah, they need a touchdown soon. They can't afford keep getting players tackled in bounds. Anthony Stank will go out of bounds with 53 seconds left. Now it's time for Arkansas to go back out on the field. Gustis will keep it. He does not get it. Timeout will be used by Arkansas, however. Stops the clock, 3rd and 1. Gustis. Puts it off to Watson. He does not get it either. 4th and 1. This is for the game. Touchdown or bust. Gustis. Looking. Sacked. All game.
And there you go. Fresno State holds on.
Both teams, both offenses, really good. Fresno just got the better jump in the first half, and Arkansas came roaring back, but it wasn't enough.
It's still an amazing game, though, if you ask me.
I agree. It was a great game played by both teams. Props to both coaches. Nothing to hang your heads on, because they're still running the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they were just trying to get rid of their timeouts, and now there should be a down here. Yep. No.
Yep.
Okay. Time's over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will do it. No, State Bulldogs will win 52-42 in the Louisiana kickoffs. Julian, anything you want to say? Any final thoughts for this game?
Yeah, Fresno was the underdog of this game, rightly so, but definitely impressed me, and looking forward to what they do in this the rest of the season. But also, Arkansas, y'all are still such a talented team. I mean, you proved it. Even down 31-13, almost made this a game again. Well, made it a game and almost potentially won it. So nothing to hang your heads down at and fighting.
Yeah, well said there. Got the Texas kickoff coming up right after this, 8:30. I'm Colin. I'm in here with the booth with Julian, and we will see you guys next time.